Welcome to the Build Better Blueprint, the podcast where we discuss the foundations of real estate, entrepreneurship, and personal growth. Join Christian Cardamone as he shares insights, strategies, and stories that will empower you to level up your business, your lifestyle, and your impact. Let's build a better blueprint for success, starting now.
Thanks for tuning in. This is Christian Cardamone. This is the Build Better Blueprint. Today, I've got a solo episode. I was just going to talk to you about this concept that I recently discovered. It was very intriguing to me, an exercise that I'd encourage you guys all to do, very enlightening and quite fun, a little bit of a challenge, but it's called the Ikigai. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's a Japanese word, a Japanese concept, which basically is your reason for being. And it exists at the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. So I think that's pretty cool. It's definitely a very introspective exercise. But if you want to find out what your Ikigai is, your reason for being, then here's what I did. I'll share my results with you and would love to hear about your results if you do it, so we could, all grow together. So some of the questions you would ask yourself if you want to know what your Ikigai is first, what do you love about your passion, your mission? What activities make you lose track of time because you enjoy them so much? What did you love doing as a child that you may have stopped doing as an adult? What topics or causes deeply inspire you and make you feel excited to learn more? If money wasn't an issue, how would you spend your days? Another question you could ask, what are you good at? This is regarding kind of passion and profession. So what skills, talents, or strengths come naturally to you? What do others frequently come to you for help or advice with? Are there any areas in which you develop significant expertise or mastery? What problem do you solve effortlessly that others find challenging? And which compliments or feedback from others about your abilities have stood out with you? Now, regarding what the world needs, this is applying your mission and vocation. So what problems or challenges in the world do you feel deeply about solving? How do you think your unique skills or perspective can contribute to society? Is there a group of people or a cause that you feel particularly drawn to support? If you could change one thing in your community or the world, what would it be? What do you believe is your responsibility or role in making the world a better place? And now we want to consider what you can be paid for. So this, again, kind of speaks to your profession. What have you been paid for in the past, and did you enjoy it? Are there services or skills that you could offer that others would pay for? What industries or roles align with your strengths and values? And then how would you define financial success? And what does it mean for you to be fulfilled? Are you open to monetizing your passions? And if so, how? So when you go to complete answering all these questions or some version of them, you want to synthesize this Ikigai, and you want to ask if you see any recurring themes amongst your answers. Are there areas of overlap between your passions, skills, societal needs, and potential income streams? And most importantly, how do you want to feel when you wake up every day to pursue your purpose? So it's a really fun exercise. It took me a little longer than I thought. I did use ChatGPT as a bit of a accelerator. I'm not sure if it's like a horoscope that when you read the results, you just tell yourself that that's spot on because you make those connections because you want it to be right or not. But I've shared it with a few people and it was eerily accurate, I thought. So you can use that as a parachute if you need some help. But this is kind of what I arrived at. Ultimately, I was able to derive a mission statement after kind of analyzing my Ikigai. So my mission statement that came from this was that I empower property owners, investors, and aspiring entrepreneurs by delivering tailored real estate solutions, expert guidance, and actionable strategies that maximize value, build long-term wealth, and transform visions into reality. My mission is rooted in a passion for creating meaningful relationships, driving sustainable growth, and leaving a lasting legacy of trust and success in the communities that I serve. I want to build your vision, grow your investments, and create a better future together. So that's my mission statement for Christian Cardamone. Moving on to my Ikigai, I've got a couple things here that can help me kind of illuminate that. Like I said, this was a bit of a challenge for me to do. It says that after I punched it into ChatGPT to get an analysis of it, really. My Ikigai lies in empowering individuals and communities to achieve their full potential through real estate, mentorship, and personal growth, blending my expertise with a heartfelt desire to build lasting value and inspire meaningful change. That was awesome to read that. That was kind of the summary of all the answers that I had put together. So it says, my life's work embodies helping others build their dreams, whether it's a home, a business, or a legacy while creating balance, trust, and fulfillment in my life. So it's a purpose-driven path that not only provides financial success for me, but also leaves a positive impact on the people that I serve, and that kind of helps fulfill my deepest desires. My Ikigai is not just about the mechanics of what I do, but also about the deeper layers of purpose, connection, and legacy that helps guide my choices. So I want to explore some of these dimensions with you, just basically as an example, so you can learn about me, but mainly to encourage you to try this. And again, this is the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what I can be paid for. So what I love, at my core, I'm passionate about creation and transformation, whether it's reshaping a property, transforming a client's financial outlook, inspiring someone's mindset. I thrive on building something better for myself, for others, my family, my community. I love seeing potential where others see obstacles. I love making meaningful connections, and I like to blend my work with my purpose. So my life and my business are definitely intertwined with my desire to leave the world in a better place and make some money along the way. So deep down, this love stems from a spiritual desire to nurture growth in every aspect of life, material, relational, and personal. So that's pretty cool. I feel special. What I'm good at. My skills go beyond technical expertise in real estate and coaching. I have an innate ability to see the big picture while handling small details. It allows me to craft strategies that are visionary and practical. Some strengths that I have: leadership, visionary thinking, storytelling. I'm working on storytelling with this podcast, so I appreciate your support. I feel like I have an ability to connect with people on a human level and make them feel seen and heard. So, and it's something I'm constantly striving to continue to improve on as well. So what the world needs is builders of trust and visionaries for change. So in a world where so much feels corporate and personal or disconnected, my approach is to personalize it, make it authentic and refreshing. So I offer trusted advice in real estate and life. I think people need sometimes a voice they can understand or relate with. I'm definitely a champion for personal and financial growth. I want to inspire people to believe in their potential and take actionable steps towards their goals, and balance between ambition and grounding. I understand it's a constant upward trajectory with growth and development, but also being able to understand how blessed and fortunate I am, and we all are, just to have what we have. So one thing that I can give to the world, I think, is confidence, empowerment, and hope. So then that begs the question, what can I be paid for? According to my Ikigai, my business model is a direct reflection of my values, offering financial reward and alignment with my purpose. So I can build wealth by providing high value, low volume real estate solutions for select clients who align with my vision, expand coaching throughout leadership to impact a broader audience while creating additional income streams, scaling my property management firm, Aloha Wilmington, to serve as a legacy business, and offering referral-based systems to leverage my network that allows me to continue to focus on some more high value opportunities. So my financial success, though, is not just all about money, but it's about creating freedom for myself and others, and casting a vision that's big enough for other people to fit inside of it and have their visions and goals and dreams all coincide. So that is kind of the synopsis of my Ikigai. I wanted to share that with you, and I encourage you to spend some time, do a little search on the old internet on how to find your Ikigai. Because even if it's just something you do on a Saturday for an hour, ask yourself some questions that you might not ask yourself. So if you're bored at work and you want to try and maybe pivot your career, or just go a little deeper on asking yourself, what actually does make me happy, and can I monetize that? There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. If you have experience, you should share it with others and help them learn from your mistakes, learn from what you've done and what you're good at. And that's what makes the world a better place. So thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you take that exercise and do it yourself, and let me know how it goes. Feel free to share this episode if you liked it, and follow along with the Build Better Blueprint, and we will see you next time. Thanks.
That's it, folks. That's our show. Thanks as always for listening. If you enjoyed today's discussion, please leave us a 5-star rating and subscribe to our channel so you are up to date with the latest episodes. Feel free to share with your friends and keep up the great work. You are on the right path. See you at the top.